the topic RE6M3 HMI board for data monitoring. So before I proceed, let me introduce myself first. I am Apple Rose Alce, a faculty of the Computer Applications Department, College of Computer Studies, MSU, Iligan Institute of Technology. So let's tackle first data monitoring. By definition, the data monitoring is the process of actively evaluating data and its integrity to ensure it meets the requirement effectively. So one example is the water or height level, which could be a good representation for flood level monitoring system. So it could be a range of values that could fall to the following category: the normal, above normal, and critical. So in this case, having a user interface can assist effective data monitoring. Data monitoring includes a systematic data collection in where the data collection may be done through sensor-based integration to microcontrollers. So for example, the ultrasonic sensor, which have a different specification but generally is a distance sensor, is also used for water monitoring. The Renesas RA6M3 MCU is a formidable tool for data collection, in where, of course, it will require some sensor integration, or it could be some other means to collect data for monitoring. So what is the MCU Renesas RE6M3? It has an ARM Cortex M4 core running at up to 200 megahertz, which can offer a high performance for data processing tasks. So this in case would be ideal for, or if we are aiming for real-time or near real-time system application. It also have a capacitive touch sensing unit, which would assist in designing a manageable user interface. Also, the MCU Renesas RA6M3 is suitable for IoT applications that requires TFT, Ethernet security, large embedded RAM, and USB high speed, as it has the following features. For example, it has a USB 2.0 full speed. It has a CAN bus 2.0, the UART and for simple SPI and simple I2C. It also has SPI or I2C multi-master interface. It's scalable from 100 pin to 176 pin. On this case, if we are into large-scale monitoring that would require integration of sensor technology, I think this would be ideal. It also has Ethernet controller with TMA, and it has a TFT controller also. So the features presented a while ago for the RA6M3 MCU would be ideal for an embedded GUI application. So what is embedded GUI? The embedded GUI is a software interface that is designed for use on an embedded system. We have such as microcontroller or single board computer. The embedded GUI also provides a graphical interface for interacting with the system and enables users to control and monitor the system through visual elements and interfaces. So one of the very common applications in different fields, such as in consumer electronics, we have the smart TVs, we have the set-top boxes, we have the digital cameras. For industrial equipments, we have the PLC, we have the HMI, and we also have the control panels. For automotive systems, we have the in-car entertainment and infotainment. We also have different embedded GUI applications in the medical field. For example, we have the monitoring equipments. Um, it has numerous research related to and also healthcare devices. Now, the core tool used on this project is the ArtiThread Studio, and where the ArtiThread is an integrated development environment IDE for ArtiThread IoT operating system. It is also a one-stop development tool, and it is easy to use graphical configuration system and a wealth of software packages and components resources, which makes IoT development simple and efficient. It also has features of project creation and management, code editing, and SDK management. So if you want to learn more on ArtistRed Studio, you can visit the link provided. Now, what is the RA6M3 HMI board? By the way, this is also a tool that I'm using for the project, the RA6M3 HMI board, which is a high-cost performance graphic evaluation kit brought by Artistred in collaboration with Renesas and LVGL. So with Renesas high performance RE6M3 chip and Artistred software ecosystem, the HMI board has strong hardware performance and is a rich software ecosystem. So this makes it easier for developers to create cutting-edge GUI smart hardware products. So it is an LVGL certified board and has the following features. Of course, it has the MCU Renesas RE6M3, which is a Cortex M4F core. Um, it also has ERAM 640 KB internal, flash to MB internal. The resolution is 480 by 270. So take note that the resolution is 480 by 272. So in this case, if we would be designing a GUI to later be flashed on the HMI board, so we always have to take note of the requirement of or the resolution requirement. And the display size is 4 by 3. We have the color depth 16 bit, the DPI, which is a 128 pixel per inch. It also has Ethernet, an onboard emulator, power supply USB that is 5 volts. It also has a TF card microphone and speaker. And one of the nice features of this board is it has an Arduino expansion interface, and it also has the two PMOD expansion interfaces, which is commonly used for industrial application, the PMOD interface. It also has four buttons, three user button, one reset button also. So to example an application and where there's an embedded GUI, data monitoring, and of course the GUI itself, the use of RE6M3 HMI board, I will be presenting to you a topic, but not necessarily that the total that the system totally uses, but I'm actually just trying a portion, especially on the water level monitoring on this one. So for the example case study, I am introducing the automated safe AWD rice irrigation scheduling using low power one technology, which is a research I am involved with. So on this study, we are actually implementing the safe AWD wetting and drying technique, and where it only irrigates water to the rice field only when the water reaches 15 centimeter below the soil surface. So in this case, it's not necessarily that for the whole duration of the rice cropping, you have to only water when it reaches 50 centimeter below soil, but only for some specific season of the crop growth. So in this case, water level monitoring is a critical input, as well as the day counting, as it also can determine what phases the crops are undergoing. For example, if it's in the vegetative, if it's in the reproductive, if it's in the flowering, or if it's in the ripening. And of course, the 15 centimeter below the soil surface, implementation would only be applicable on some of these phases. So for the system components, which is only limited to using the JSN SRO0T, which is the sensor technology I'm using to make water level monitoring possible. So for the hardware tools, we have the RE6M3 HMI board for the designing, and of course the coding part. We need to use computer and laptop. Arduino optional. If you are using the Arduino expansion board, you can integrate sensor using this one. But if this is also this could only be optional because you already have the ADC pins in the HMI itself, in the RE6M3 itself. Especially if you're only using like one or two sensors, then it would not be necessary. So we also have the USB Type-C data cable to flash the code onto the boards. We also have, for the software, we have the ArtiThread Studio, and we also have the Squareline Studio. So the system development encompasses the following steps. First is to set up the development environments. Initially, it would need to install the ArtiThread Studio and of course the necessary tool chains. And then after that, you can create your new project on the ArtiStat Studio. Make sure that you choose the RA6M3 board and then configure the project setting for the platform. And you can connect the JNSROT sensor to the board. Specifically, you have to take note of the following pinning, the ground, the power, and the data output. And the configure for peripherals, which use the peripheral configuration tool or the RESC 3.5 to configure the GPIO or the analog to digital configuration pin to read analog values from the JNSR03. I mean 0T sensor. So it would also require you to initialize the peripherals, initializing the GPIO and ADC in the main project file or the main.c. And then for the reading of the sensor data, you have to implement the code to read data from the sensor, integrate data representation. In this part, we are implementing data representation logic such as converting raw sensor data to water level measurements or whatever representation or conversion of values you have to make. This is where that part comes in. So we also have the development of embedded GUI, and where we will be where the data will be showcased. So you have to download and install Squareline Studio. Although you can design the embedded GUI using the ArtiThread also, but we could also use the Squareline Studio, which is sort of abstracted version for designing GUI. So you have to create new project and design the intended GUI for the system. You could make it as simple as possible, especially that we are following the setting for the HMI board. And then you can export the GUI code from Squareline Studio for integration into the ArtiThread project. And then you can integrate and initialize the GUI, copy the exported GUI code into your ArtiThread project directory, create data update thread, and where you have to create a thread to periodically read sensor data and update the GUI. And then you can now build and flash the project, which is to build the project in the ArtiThread Studio and then connect the RE6M3 board to your computer using the USB cable and flash the firmware. And of course, there's a need for verification and debugging as necessary as possible until the intended function for your system until we achieve the intended function for our system. So this is the system diagram. I am using the ultrasonic sensor, which is for the water level, and then the HMI board, which has a serial terminal, the RE6 entry, and of course the TFT LCD. And then we have the, of course, power supply. Now this is the sample GUI output. I added, although we are only focusing on the water level in the sensor integration, for the GUI, I added other data representation, such as if the pump is turned off or on, and then the soil moisture, and of course the battery percentage. Especially that this system is intended to be implemented on a field, then I think it would be necessary also to monitor for the battery levels, and of course the water level is the most critical value monitoring on this one. So that's all for my presentation. I want to thank the Artist Red for the opportunity to present in this conference. Thank you.